Tonight from Arlington High, it's a District 4 6A matchup as the Lady Colts of Arlington play host to the Lady Panthers of Fort Worth Paschal. Hello again, everyone. John Nelson, our AISD-TV production crew, alongside Jim Staples. The Lady Colts come in, having lost to Martin earlier this week, 51-35. Weatherford, Bowie, Lamar, Martin, and North Crowley, the top 5 teams. On the girls' side, in district play, Sisson, Burns, Fang, Ackard, and Beasley. All juniors except Alex Burns, the starting 5 for the Lady Panthers. And they're coached by Scott Dell. Paschal comes in averaging 38 points a game. The Lady Panthers coming off a 68-12 loss to Arlington Bowie. Overall at 2-22. The starting 5 tonight for Arlington High: Bailey Trevino, Rachel Tippins, Nicole Saucer, Sierra Saucer, and Courtney Cleveland. Overall at 12-11, and they're guided by Natasha Newsom, battling through a little bit of a problem with the right ankle. Don't know if it's the right calf or the right ankle. She said she was busy kicking some people around, so not at full strength tonight for the head coach in her 3rd year. And Jim, the Lady Panthers, you know, their record, they're 0-8. They've been giving up a lot of points. They have scored a few points and could very easily have won about 3 district games this year. As you look at their overall record, well, it's not very good, but here and there, it's been the second half that has been their downfall.
Well, this should be an interesting test for both teams. You know, they're both at the bottom of the pack, but a chance to get out a win here. Arlington obviously needing to protect their home court, but Paschal hungry for a victory, and they'd like to steal one here on the road.
Scott Dell is the 3rd different coach in the 3rd consecutive year for the Lady Panthers. As we said, they come in averaging 38 points a game. The Lady Colts also averaging 38. So it's Arlington and Paschal, the 2nd meeting of the year between these two. Arlington won the first meeting in mid-December, 45-24. Back with the starting lineups in the opening tip here at Arlington High right after this. And we're back at Arlington High. The Lady Colts in home white, the Lady Panthers in road purple with gray numbers and gray trim, and the opening tip is run down by the Lady Panthers. Ivy Beasley took control of it. Paschal working left to right. The girls' district regular season winding down, just a couple more weeks in this 8-team district. They fling it over to number 2. That's Allie Sisson. Chloe Hurd is starting at a post as they try to go backdoor and intercepted by Cleveland. Courtney Cleveland stepping in front of Erin Ackard.
Nice
first turnover.
Nice idea on the backdoor cut. Just needed a little bit more air underneath that pass.
Now Paschal defensively this year giving up an even 60 points in their first 8 district games. Bailey Trevino is back. Bailey had an injured back, missed a couple of games. Here she is with a 3 that slides off to the left and run down, but unable to stay in bounds. Olivia Frang, number 15.
Well, we'll see Trevino shoot the 3 a lot tonight, especially if she has an opening. She has 30 on the year, and she is the one player on that team that will certainly jack it up.
Courtney Cleveland comes in averaging 11 points a game. This is she from the free throw line. That's a little off the mark and run down by Rachel Tippins. Nicole Saucer, number 13, is averaging 10 points a game. As they go down low, now back out to Bailey Trevino. Lady Colts with 3 seniors, 4 juniors, and 4 sophomores. Our second look at Arlington High. That one tipped away, but regained by Arlington, and then it slipped out of the hands of Cleveland. Second possession for Paschal. Alex Burns walks it up court. Sisson can't get around Salzer. And in the corner, and Paschal's second turnover.
Well, both teams offensively trying to find that rhythm early in this game. Very patient offensively on both ends.
And here's Arlington's second possession, still looking for a score. Midcourt, Cleveland dishes off to Nicole Salser. This is Sierra. Just outside the lane, now from the left, Courtney Cleveland, 5'10" junior, and the Lady Colts on top 2-0.
Get a nice job of passing by Arlington against a pretty sticky Paschal defense that time.
Well, the last game we did here, Arlington had the shots, just couldn't have them fall down. Game we did with Sam Houston. And that one hard off the top. And a push off underneath on Paschal. Lady Colts won that game over Sam Houston 59-35. Nicole Salser had 17 in that game. And that one's short on the first. Bailey Trevino hitting 68% from the line. A 5'8" senior, as we said, coming off a back injury. And a 3-0 Lady Colt lead. Trying to get away is Alex Burns. Burns working on Rachel Tippins. Tippins has her fair share of steals this year. Nobody home on the drive by Beasley, but last touch by Arlington.
Beasley had good penetration and was looking for maybe Frang to cut to the bucket, and she wasn't there.
Courtney Cleveland and Rachel Tippins each averaging about 3 steals a game. Allie Sisson turns, in trouble, and lobs it and caught over the shoulder by Burns. 3-0, Lady Colts on top. Alex Burns fronted by Tippins and knocked away, and maybe a little bit too forceful. Bailey Trevino collects the foul. Lady Panthers will play it in. And a bounce pass and open on the move, Ivy Beasley.
Really nice inbounds play, and Beasley cutting to the basket for the easy lay-in.
Beasley, one of their leading scorers, and that one kind of forced up by Cleveland. And off of the hand of Burns, but last touched by Sierra Salser.
Nice hustle down the floor by Salser, though, to catch up and make sure that it was not an easy lay-in.
That one put up by Beasley from beyond the arc. Beasley had 20 points this year against Sam Houston. She's one of 7 juniors for Coach Scott Bell. Lady Colt possession, Nicole Salser.
Panthers continue with that backcourt press.
Deja Ross, now one of the guards. Bailey Trevino comes out. Ross just turned around at the right time to save it. Open, Nicole Salser trying to hit a 3. Offensive rebound underneath. And that one a little short, and now the tie-up. Sierra circled back to tie it up. Lady Colts will maintain possession. Courtney Cleveland, number 25, to play it in. Deja Ross, entry pass to Courtney. And that one off the mark. May have been partially blocked. And Alex Burns has it.
Got a nice little sidestep by Courtney Cleveland to at least get an open shot. Just a little too high off the square.
In the corner to Burns. Circles back to get it. Sisson may not have been anticipating the pass. Ivy Beasley. Here's Sisson. 3-2, Arlington on top, and a 23-footer that slides a little bit to the right by Burns.
Well, brought rain. That was up there pretty tall.
Hung up a while. Batted away, trying to go in the lane to Salser, or to Tippins.
Yeah, good recovery by Burns. Initially looked like she was beaten on that pass.
Three-pointer drilled by number 15, Olivia Frang. And the Lady Panthers have the lead and a timeout taken by Arlington. Paschal now on a 5-0 run, having trailed 3-love. It'll be a 30-second timeout. Again, Paschal coming off a loss to Bowie. Arlington losing to Martin in their last district contest. Lady Panthers will end the regular season at Martin. Arlington's regular season ends that same night, February 9th, against Bowie. Already an overall better record than at this point last year for Coach Newsom. Deja Ross, front court on the run, and Salter back to Cleveland, double pump underneath, and it stays out. Nice. Somehow stayed away.
Nice job on breaking the press, and a travel at half court. But John, probably one too many passes on that 2-on-1 break for the Lady Colts at the other end last trip down the floor.
Rachel Tippins, 5'6" sophomore, one of 4 on the squad. Flings it over to Deja Ross. 2:15 to go in the first quarter. 3-point attempt put up and missed by Nicole Saucer, and over the line underneath. Paschal had it, but couldn't keep it in play. And Rachel Tippins to play it in. Salter from the free throw line misses. Trying to get her own loose ball, and does. Deja Ross from just inside the 3-point arc.
A nice job of Saucer keeping that play alive as she followed the missed shot. Got a second opportunity for the Colts.
Allie Sisson underneath, trying to find an opening, but walked with it. Stepped around Nicole Saucer and took an extra step. Megan Connor in, number 1 at a guard for Paschal, sophomore. Lady Colts averaging 38 in district play. The handoff to Courtney Cleveland from Nicole Saucer.
Well, that's what the Lady Colts need to do. They need to run after they break the press. They need to fill the lane. Cleveland did, got the nice pass, and another easy deuce.
Arlington allowing 63 points in their first 8 district games. They lead 7-5. Paschal a little late in arriving, had some traffic build up on Loop 820. Never know on a Friday afternoon. Traffic flow, Jim, about half the time is going to be bad east to west, or just the opposite on 820.
Yeah, and you've always got Cooper to contend with. You never know what's going to happen there.
Under 40 seconds to go, Allie Sisson turns and walked with it. So Sisson gives it up.
Yeah, nice job by Ross, really getting in her grill to force that turnover. And another traveling violation against the Lady Panthers.
Chloe Hurd's going to come out.
Chance for the Colts to go on at least a 6-0 run here.
Marvin Lobo in, number 34. And the lead pass. Alex Burns, and Burns ties it up. A steal and a deuce.
Yep, all starts with good defense.
Off of Arlington.
I like the fact that Paschal continues to press, though. They've been beaten a couple of times, but they stay with it.
Lobo, and picked off by Rachel Tippin. She goes up. And on the way up is hit by Paschal's number Who was that on? Yeah, it's Alex Burns. The 2 looked like a 3 at one point. Rachel Tippins will have one more. Sometimes the ponytail hides the number. You have no idea who it is.
Yeah, that's
9-7 with 2 seconds. With less than 1, and that will terminate play in the first quarter. Our score, Arlington 9, Paschal 7. You're watching a District 4 6A matchup on AISD-TV. Welcome back inside the Arlington Colt gym. The Lady Colts on top by 2. It'll be Paschal at midcourt. And Marvin Lobo, number 34, will play it in. As they scatter, and this one almost intercepted by Salser, Nicole Salser. Alex Burns to Ali Sisson. In a little closer to number 22, and Aaron Ackert is tied up. Possession light indicates Arlington.
Yeah, Tippins was just right there, and when she tried to swing the ball through in front of her, she just grabbed it and got the possession back for the Lady Colts.
Tippins is fast. The 2 Salsers also have good speed. Down low to Cleveland. Courtney a little short, trying to bring it back in. And here come the Lady Panthers. Alex Burns in the front court. Goes up, had it tied up. On the way up, Paschal will get it back. And Coach Dell wants to bring on some fresh legs. Olivia Frang, number 15. And back in Ivy Beasley, number 33, who started. Marvin Lobo, and the bounce pass underneath off the double team. Burns still loose and run down by Courtney Cleveland. A 2-point lead just underway for Arlington here in the second quarter. Deja Ross can't hit from 3, but Nicole Salser has the rebound. That's off the mark.
Well, a good look for Arlington on the outside and on the inside. Missed them both.
Alex Burns using the glass and misses. Deja Ross open from 20 and run down by Alex Burns.
They keep feeding her, and Ross yet to can one of those threes.
Nicole Salser leads the team in the most threes made with 22. Circling back and almost throwing it away is Ivy Beasley. And Lobo will give way to Aaron Ackert, Jr. Ackert going baseline, now back out wide open from 14. And the miss by Megan Connor. Each team with just 1 foul here in the first half. Olivia Frang to reset it. And shooting over Nicole Salser, but drawing the 2-shot foul is Beasley, number 33. Second team foul for Arlington. Junior Ivy Beasley at the stripe.
She's kind of the one gal that consistently across the board does a nice job for this Lady Panthers team, just under 10 points a game.
That's a good hustler. Bailey Trevino back in. And a 1-point game. 3-on-2. Hand off to a wide open Courtney Cleveland from Sierra Salser.
Well, it all starts with breaking that press, look up, run to the middle of the lane, and you are wanting your off players to fill the lane, and Cleveland did it once again.
Megan Connor working on Deja Ross. Beasley going to try the three and wide right. That would have tied it up. Tippins in the middle. Underneath the Courtney Cleveland. Cleveland misses over Olivia Frang off of Paschal.
Arlington trying to take advantage of Courtney Cleveland's height advantage.
Yeah, she's 5'10". The Colts saucer back in. Here's Trevino. Bailey from three-point range misses. And Beasley there to collect it.
Set play, sets the pick, has an open three-pointer.
Megan Connor underneath with a wide open shot run down by Aaron Ackard. Three-pointer launched by Burns. Sierra from 15. Sierra Salser connects. Timeout taken by Paschal. Now Sierra Salser a couple of weeks ago won the MLKSA and was awarded a $1,000 scholarship for her MLKSA a couple of weeks ago.
Nice.
5 different Lady Colts accounting for the first 13 points. As you see the Colt band, they're always here for the girls and the boys.
It certainly brings a better atmosphere to the games, no doubt about it. Love it.
It'll be Paschal's ball underneath. Should have a band at all schools. Should have some kind of a band for all the Arlington schools. Off balance, no foul, run down by Rachel Tippins. Sierra Salser pumps in 2 more.
Well, Arlington has done a really nice job the last couple of trips down in transition after the missed basket. Just beating Paschal down the floor and have converted Sierra Salser with her 4th point.
Arlington by 7. That one right on the three-point stripe, and it spins out. Underneath is Ackard, and she misses, and a push off on Paschal. Team foul number 2.
Overall, Paschal has had some good looks at the basket. They've thrown up some threes, and Frang has one, the only one in this game, but they continue to jack it up.
Tippins goes to Deja Ross back in the middle. Rachel leaves it for Trevino. Under 4 minutes.
Against the zone, you got to pass quickly, look and pass.
And if it's not there, take the shot, and Rachel did, misses a 3, they let it go. And it's a hard call. I don't know which official had the better look at it. It'll be Paschal's possession. Allie Sisson back in, number 2. In this quarter, the Lady Colts with 6 points. And only the free throw for Paschal. Lana Cobb is on at a guard, number 10. To Sisson, thinking about a 3, gets it in the corner. And a bounce pass intended for Lana Cobb is broken up. And the whistle.
Yeah, I got caught Sierra Salser on the sideline. She got cut off, had to stop her dribble and then put it down again. Panthers turn it over, and then Arlington gives it right back to them.
to Beasley. And getting to it first was Burns. Rachel Tippins almost had her second steal. 2:41 to go in the first half. Lady Panthers do have a three, Olivia Frang. This one a little closer, and missing is Cobb.
Yeah, not many opportunities inside the paint for this Lady Panthers team so far in this game.
Underneath, Nicole Saucer with a floater.
Oh, a nice little move. Cut the baseline and then floated it up. That's about as nice as you can get.
Nicole with her first two of the game, averaging 10 a contest. Underneath, and a nice move by Alex Burns, the senior.
Got the nice bounce pass, but it was all her from there on. And that was a difficult shot, and she managed to squeeze it in.
And that one put up by Sierra. That one is missed. The rebound, Paschal, and then the tie up on the timeout.
Yeah, just nowhere for her to go with it. Cobb was looking for someone after the rebound to kick it out to, and no one was helping her.
Lady Colts get it back. Ariel King has come on, number 2. From 3, the miss. Nice pass by Paschal's Hannah Feast to start a break. Minute 20. Sisson, trip, gets it back. And saved right on top of the line by Ariel King. And a 2, Nicole Saucer.
Toe touching the line.
The lead at 9. Under a minute. Handoff to Lovo, back in the corner for a 3. And Bailey Trevino getting to it first. Ahead to Sierra on the drive and the miss.
Oh, a nice pass, though, by Trevino on the run. Just shoveled it over. Just couldn't quite get it down with Saucer.
Lana Cobb just to the right of the circle. It goes left side. This is Sisson. 13 seconds left in the half. And that one an air ball 3, and Lady Colts will have time with 2. Bailey Trevino shoots a little short, and that's the half. At the end of the first half here at Arlington High, our score, the Lady Colts of Arlington 19, the Lady Panthers of Fort Worth Paschal 10. Just about ready for the start of the second half. The Lady Colts on top by 9, and here's Jim Staples.
All right, John. Courtney Cleveland leading all scores for the Colts with 6 points. Paschal to have the ball here to start the second half. 29 combined points. Burns, the leading scorer for the Lady Panthers, with 4. 1 3-pointer by Paschal, that by Frang. Paschal, for much of this game, has been pretty methodical offensively. And much the same here as we start the third period. Burns in the corner and draws the foul.
Rachel Tippins bumped her out of bounds.
A non-shooting foul, so the Lady Panthers, to the left of their own goal, will fire it in. And that's intercepted, taken away by Tippins. And the Colts look to run, and they do so. Tippins misses, gets her own rebound, and puts it through.
That steal was her 69th of the year.
So Tippins on the run has her 4th point and a 21-10 Arlington lead. Ackert has it taken away. And the Colts run again, and the foul, and the basket should count by Courtney Cleveland.
It all started with an attempted pass underneath intended for Olivia Frank, the interception, and the subsequent basket on the other end.
So the 5'10 junior with a bucket and one chance and won't get it. Colts now 3 of 5 from the stripe. 23-10 Arlington. They have bulged their lead to 13. Panthers looking for their first score in the second half, and it won't come here. Cleveland almost with a backcourt turnover, but settles it in. Across the line. That's Tippins. Has it taken away from her. Slapped into the Arlington High bench. And a quick substitution for Paschal.
I was about to say, with a bench of only 5, Coach Dell has to really pick and choose when he brings these girls in and out.
Well, Chloe Hurd, who started this game, comes back in. Arlington with the lead and the possession here. Around the circle. 15-footer from the baseline won't go, and almost tied up underneath. That missed by Nicole Salser, who averages 10. Salser with 4 points. Arlington defense, John, has been pretty consistent in this game. And
yeah, they've stayed their ground. They haven't changed much at all.
He's trying to get around the corner, has it go off the square.
If you're Paschal, you're going to try to eventually have to go around Cleveland and Salser.
On the run, Tippins with her 4th second half point. It's 25-10, a 15-point Lady Colt lead. Less than 3 minutes gone here in the third period. Paschal was 7 in the first quarter, then 3 in the second, yet to score here, and another Paschal turnover on the run. Count it for Courtney Cleveland, now in double figures with 10, and that will force Scott Bell to call a Lady Panther timeout.
And again, you're going to have to contend with Cleveland if you're trying to pack it in the paint, and Courtney with a takeaway, and the basket now gives her 10 points. Lady Colts next week will be at Weatherford and then back here as they host North Crowley.
Well, they obviously need to win here and get a lot of help.
The surprise this year, the surprise team is Weatherford. I mean, the Lady Kangaroos 7-1 in district play.
Yeah, I'm not sure anybody saw that coming, but that's the reality. 5 more district games, though.
Yeah, I was about to say that next 2 weeks will go quick. And next week will be at Martin. We'll see the Lady Vikings and the Lady Warriors. And then the following Friday night will be at Bowie. We'll see the same Lamar squad against the Lady Volunteers, currently in second place in the district.
Yeah, it's crunch time now, and positioning for the playoffs or be here before you know it. The Panthers with the rock, facing backcourt pressure by the Lady Colts. And a steal from behind, but leaving the building as Tippins, the sophomore, knocks it away and just keeps going.
Through the door. It's a good thing it was unlocked.
Lady Panthers maintain possession. The bounce pass intended for Burns broken up. Boy, Tippins once again right there to knock it away.
She'll be back for the next 2 years. A lot of juniors on this squad.
The three taken over, shot to follow up by Hurd misses the mark, so a couple of opportunities for the Lady Panthers there.
Burns just not tall enough to get over Rachel Tippins with a rebound.
Three-pointer on the way, and Trevino can't knock it down. Another three-point opportunity. That one's short, taken by Tippins. Last touch by the Colts. John, the Colts did not have a three-pointer in the first half, but they're not shy about continuing to crank it up here in the second.
Eventually, one of them's going to fall. Unofficially, 0 for 8 in three-point shooting.
Well, Trevino has 33s on the year, and Nicole Saucer with 22. Paschal trying to crack that egg here in the second half. Hurd. Frang now has it on the dribble. Looks inside, tried to give it back to Hurd, knocked away, and looks like Hurd last touched it.
Yeah, Hurd had Saucer coming from the other side and went off the right hand of Chloe Hurd.
Approaching 4 minutes to go here in the third. Arlington looking to add to their lead, and finally they do so with a Bailey Trevino three-pointer.
5'8" senior gives Arlington now a 20-point lead halfway through the third.
11-0 to start the second half for Arlington, and a whistle away from the basket, and that will be on Bailey Trevino. A non-shooting foul, so the Lady Panthers in front of their own bench and the possession. Sisson plays catch with Connor. Sisson looking to pull the trigger on the three, but that was cut off. Saucer not allowing that, and a tie-up between the circles. And the possession arrow showing Arlington High.
Yeah, Sierra Saucer saw an opening as Chloe just held it, tied her up.
Another three-pointer on the way. That one by Trevino a little short of the mark. And on the rebound, a loose ball foul will be on, might have been Sierra Saucer.
It was number 23. Team foul number 3 in this second half.
30-10 Arlington High. Paschal in trouble in the backcourt, but breaking out of it is Megan Connor. Frang loses it, gets it back, spots Burns. Arlington High in a man-to-man defense. And just no penetration opportunity for Paschal. The three-pointer well off the mark, and tried to save it was the Paschal's Megan Connor, but she last touches it. Arlington High's ball, 2:56 to play in the third.
Olivia Frang was wide open, but just rushed the shot.
Racing down the near sideline, Cleveland cut off. So Arlington slows it down offensively. Tippins on the drive, and yes! Her sixth point here in the second half, 8th overall. 32-10 Arlington.
Pitching a shutout here in the third quarter.
Burns tried to get around Tippins. That was not going anywhere, and they throw away another Paschal turnover as Arlington goes to the bench. Aya Clay in for the first time, a 5'8" sophomore.
Wholesale changes for Paschal as well.
Anna Fees back in. Marvin Lovo back in. She played some in the first half. Trying to spot Trevino for the three. It's knocked away. And Bailey does the honors. Ariel King now in for Arlington High. Off the square, looked good, but Courtney Cleveland just a little bit heavy on that one. Got the nice entry pass.
Yeah, it was a nice bounce pass from Ariel King.
5'3" junior. Opportunity for Arlington to go well onto their bench. Knocked away. Good job by Trevino. And Arlington's intensity defensively here, John, in the second half, as we've illustrated, no points yet for Paschal, has really been impressive.
Well, you know they'd love to shut them out.
Platt overshoots. Melinda Platt, a 5'6" junior. Burns. King on her. Nice job by King on the shadow, driving, and Burns almost had it go down, but she will earn a trip to the line for 2.
And the 4th team foul committed by Arlington High. They want to try to get Megan Connor back in running the point.
Paschal 1 of 2 from the stripe. First one is good.
There will be no shutout.
Burns now with 5. The first point here in the second half, and it came at 1:09, and the second one is nothing but nets. Burns with 6. 32-12, a 20-point Colt lead. Good job kicking it out to Ariel King alone from three-point land, but that one's off the mark. And another substitution as Alicia Beatty now in for Arlington High. She replaces Courtney Cleveland, who leaves with 10.
Beatty can play the post. She's 5'9".
Winding down the third, on the run, lays it up, but Burns misses. A scramble underneath, and a tie-up, and the possession arrow in favor of Paschal with 43 seconds to play.
She'll get it back, but that delivery by Burns was a little short.
(13-2) advantage for Arlington in the third. Paschal, nice feed on the offside to Chloe Hurd, who lays it through. Hurd's first deuce. Hurd has it, then loses it. An opportunity for the Lady Panthers. Addition side, double team. Both teams having trouble finding the handle, and the three-pointer landed by Bailey Trevino. Her second tray. Number 32 on the year at the buzzer, counted for the other end by Alex Burns. So a slow start for Paschal ends in somewhat of a flurry as Burns buries a 3. And we have completed 3. It's 35-17 Arlington High. As we begin the fourth quarter, Arlington High outscoring the Lady Panthers in the third period 16-7. A period we saw 3 3-pointers, and Arlington High off to a quick start here in the fourth as Alicia Beatty with her first 2 points. Lead back up to 20. Trying to answer is Ivy Beasley, and short of the mark will give Arlington the rock back.
Well, they scored 45 in their first game over Paschal on December 18th.
Launching the 3 is Melinda Platt. A scramble away from the basket, and it'll be a Arlington High foul.
I think it's on either Tippins or Platt.
Yeah, I think it was Platt picking up the foul. Team foul number 5 for Arlington, and in trouble in front of the Paschal bench. Finally spotting Connor on the run. Arlington using much of their bench to really keep the heat defensively on this Paschal offense.
Still in a man-to-man.
Burns having trouble. Now Beasley gives it a shot. On the floor. Nothing doing there. Burns gets it back and finally spots someone on the run, and it was Beasley. Had a good opportunity, but just a little bit heavy on that shot. And the steal. And the snowbird at the other end, the layup, and counted by Alex Burns.
Double figures now for the senior, 11 points.
37-19. Trying to answer, and that one's a little long from Ariel King. And here come the Panthers again on the run. A 2-on-1 break, the dish off, and the lay-in, and counted by Megan Connor. And she will have a bucket and one opportunity with 6:10 to play in the game.
Connor's first two off of the bench. She's a sophomore and a chance for a three-point play. That foul by Arlington High is the fifth in the second half. They led at the break 19-10, trying to go to 3-6 in the district and win their 13th game overall. This is their 24th game of the year. For Paschal, it is their 25th.
Well, Alex Burns leading all scorers with 11 points. Courtney Cleveland, who has not played a lot in the last few minutes, has 10, giving her an opportunity, the 5'10 junior, to get some rest and allow this Arlington High bench to get some playing time as we resume play. Megan Connor looking to complete the three-point play and does so.
Paschal is 4 of 5 in foul shooting.
So for one of the rare times tonight, the Lady Panthers are not forcing Arlington in the backcourt, allowing Tippins to come across the line uncontested. Entry pass Beta. Beatty got the dish and may have been held from behind. So whose ball is it? Well, it's a shooting foul as Beatty will have an opportunity. It was a shooting foul.
Second team foul for Paschal. They haven't taken many free throws this year.
And this is the first.
Lady Colts were 3 of 4 from the stripe in the first half.
Beatty with her second opportunity. And Kansas second one, her third. 38-22, a 16-point Lady Colt lead. Arlington led at halftime 19-10. On the cut, nice feed, but cut off. Burns had a chance. Back outside, that off the mark by Aaron Ackert, and Colts looking to run the other way. Now slow it down as Tippins will back it out.
Jade Salser is in, and that pass intended for Jade and about 2 feet over her head.
Yeah, 5'10 sophomore. Had established position, but the pass was just a little bit too long. So, well, there's Nicole Salser, Sierra Salser, and Jade Salser. A junior, senior, and sophomore.
Sierra will finish the night with 4 points. Courtney Cleveland not out there. She'll finish with 10.
Burns unloads from about 25 feet, well off the mark. Tippins a starter, still in there. Beatty looking to put it up and does so in a nice little roll by Alicia Beatty with her 5th point.
And some good experience now for Jade and Alicia Beatty. And some of the second teamers. Rachel Tippins still out there though.
Burns a starter, still in there, as is Allie Sisson. She has the ball, briefly knocked away from her. Tightly guarded by Beatty. On the run, puts it up and count the basket. Nice job. A strong move by Allie Sisson. And one thing, John, that Paschal continues to do is compete.
Well, yeah, all 5 starters have scored except Aaron Ackert.
Well, Megan Connor just a moment ago had a basket and one, and she converted on that. And likewise, Allie Sisson with a chance. And likewise, she does it as well. A 40-25 Arlington lead. Approaching the midway point of the fourth period.
Deja Ross will now run the point for the remainder.
Nice spin move inside, and boy, Beatty has had some nice looks, good offensive rebounds. Saucer, Jade Saucer, and then comes back nicely to tie it up. And the possession arrow showing Lady Panthers. But a good job by the sophomore. She missed the shot, Jade Saucer did, but she followed it and at least tied it up. And a blocking foul as Allie Sisson trying to clear some room for Burns, and so Arlington gets it right back.
And for Paschal, team foul number 3. They trail by 15.
They've trailed by as many as 22, I believe, in this game. And here in the fourth period, they've made some runs and a chance here. Obviously a 15-point deficit. You don't expect them to be able to recover that. And Frang trying to get 3 of those back, but she's wide of the mark. Ross and Clay play catch. A whistle stops the clock with 3:06 to go as Chloe Hurd back in for the Lady Panthers.
Deja could have continued and could have taken the shot, but elected to try to send it off of the floor to Jade Saucer as it went out of bounds.
Clay spotting a wide open three-point shot, Ariel King. That is the third three-pointer by Arlington High and a backcourt steal. As King tried to get it from Ross, has it knocked away.
Too close for that bounce pass. Better off just take the shot. Just pull up. I mean, you're right underneath the basket.
And that's where Ross is now to trigger it in for Arlington High School. Spots Clay. 12-footer. Won't go. Follow up. Ross misses. And a tie up, and the possession arrow is in favor of Arlington High, and making sure that doesn't get out of hand. Both of those players were getting a little tenacious underneath there.
Yeah, especially Beasley, number 33, may have been hitting the bottom of the eye.
Three-pointer, King off of the screen play, just short. 43-25, Arlington almost picked off. Foul line extended, and the Lady Panthers shooting woes here in the fourth continue. Approaching 2 minutes. Ross throws it right into the hands of Ivy Beasley. And at the other end, Burns with her body shields off the defender, and Burns with 13 points and a quick Lady Panther timeout with 1:55 to go.
It'll be a 30-second timeout. Burns wasting no time. Arlington doesn't give you much of a chance to shoot, and you have to let it fly. And Burns did. She has 13 points.
She used her body nicely. Arlington, as John said earlier, Paschal was late getting here because of traffic. Game was delayed a little bit to allow them to warm up. But this was a game from the start that Paschal just offensively never could consistently get something going. Arlington had built a huge lead and still have a very comfortable 16-point advantage here. Not a lot of time to go, and a throwaway picked off at center court by Allie Sisson and almost gives it right back. Ross almost comes up with the interception.
Time for a catch and a shoot. Yeah,
Ryan.
Go ahead underneath.
Frang looking to add, but she only has 3 points. Those coming in the first. Arlington. Being very patient, don't need to throw up any wild shots here. Last touched by Beasley, so Arlington will maintain possession. Rachel Tippins back in for Arlington. She will replace Ross. Ross leaves with a couple of points. On the drive, a nice strong move, but Clay can't get it to go down. The follow-up, a third opportunity. How about a fourth opportunity? And Beatty, fourth time is a charm.
Tough battle underneath, and Alicia Beatty comes out of the pack. And with a minute to go, scores Arlington's 45th point.
Beatty now with 7.
Fired up. No time, just let it go.
Stolen away. Nice job by Jade Salser anticipating that. She's going to dribble it the entire way, and maybe should have dished it off. Dribbled it a little bit too high.
Arlington will now go to 3-6 in the district, and they will have taken both games from Paschal.
Down the far sideline as Paschal trying to race down the floor. Turns it back over to Arlington High with 38 seconds to go. Between the circles, King. Not in any hurry here. Dribbles around trying to steal it was Beasley. A good bounce pass on the baseline. Knocked away. Beatty gets it back. Saves it as she taps it over to Tippins. And Tippins in front of us can't hang on to it. So Paschal with 15 seconds to go. Maybe one last offensive opportunity here. Hurd mishandles it. 6 seconds to go, and that should do it as the throwaway intended for Beatty.
Clock failed to start, but now there's no time. Okay. The clock started a little late.
Yeah, it never started, but this one's in the books. Arlington High easily over the Paschal Lady Panthers tonight, 45-27.
Lady Panthers go to 0-9 in the district. Courtney Cleveland had 10 for the Lady Colts. Alex Burns led all scores. The senior from Paschal scored 13 as Arlington elevates their overall record now to 13-11. Well, that'll do it from Arlington High. The Lady Colts win at 45-27 for both coaches Scott Dell and Natasha Newsom, our AISD production crew, and for Jim Staples. Once again, our final score, the Lady Colts of Arlington 45, the Lady Panthers of Fort Worth Paschal 27. For Jim Staples, this is John Nelson saying so long from Colt Country.